Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're based out of. This is challenge number 8 of Are You Smarter Than a Jira Admin December edition Christmas special. And this is amazing. I am so happy that we have Joanna here, we have Morban here. There have been some issues because of which I believe Andrew could not join us, some time zone confusion, which I think always exists when it comes to an event of this magnitude. But I'm so glad you guys are here to close out the year on an amazing note. Thank you for joining, Morban and Joanna.
Ho, ho, ho!
Yeah, so excited to be here.
After like half a year of attending, I'm on stage. I'm excited.
Yes, yes. How does it feel to be on the other side, Joanna? I mean, you've been part of the program from literally day one, and you've helped create the program with your team, and the community team has, been very pivotal. Of course, the learning team has been pivotal, but actually asking questions today, and rather than just helping people on the answers.
I hope none of them are wrong. No, because we had the community testing them, actually, peer reviewing them. What this really is I had how to have a career in stand-up comedy, and I hope that was my act two. But we'll see how it goes today.
Nice. People are joining in. We have somewhere around 40 people right now live. We'll give people more time to join in. But in the meantime, what we are going to do is I'm going to share my screen and then we will go live. Before we do, Morgan, this is the first time I think you're joining us on this. Have you ever seen this event, attended this type of question?
I have seen this event before. So yeah, super excited to be with you guys, and an amazing way to round out the year. So yeah, I'm excited.
Yes, 100%. I'm so glad that we could do this timing wise as well, because it's 9 p.m. my time. I think it's 7:30 or 8 Joanna's time, and somewhere in the evening your time, right, Morgan?
It's 3:30 in the afternoon, so just beginning to get dark in Scotland. So you'll see the darkness come in the next hour.
Oh my goodness! All right,
But
perfect.
for you, Sujit, 9 p.m., 9, yeah.
Yeah, 9 p.m. We've been doing this at 8:30 throughout the year, but yeah, today we had to do it 9 p.m. because I had a company call as well, and yeah, but like I'm so this I'll just get started because there's just so much that we have to cover, and there's just so much that I have to say before we actually get to the question, which I want to quickly run. All right, we are now sharing screen. Share screen. Let me do that again.
I'm going to share the Bob Wynn says, it's not an ugly Christmas sweater. These are beautiful sweaters.
Yes, yes, yes. All right, Daryl, no worries. You can always change your name when you actually play the quiz itself. And yeah, welcome everybody. More people joining in. 50 people are already here in the first 4 minutes. That's a good one. Joanna and Morgan, you are crowd pullers. I mean, Andrew should have been here as well, but sadly he couldn't be. But you are here in spirit, Andrew.
Shout out to Andrew.
Yes. All right. The like again. Is this called ugly sweater? I don't know why in North America it's called ugly sweater, and like other parts of the world. In India, it's just a Christmas sweater. Nobody calls it an ugly
Yeah,
sweater.
in the UK too, we don't call them ugly sweaters. We just call them Christmas jumpers.
Okay, in all fairness, you have beautiful sweaters, but they're the ones that like have actual reindeer things hanging out.
Yeah, I've seen it on the Tonight Show and everything.
Yeah, and like, decorations in the front with little bulbs. Okay, it does get a little wild.
All right. Awesome. All right. So we'll get started and I will just move forward. So once again, thank you everybody for joining in. Andy in the chat says he's filling in for Andrew as the other Andy. But thank you, Andy, for joining in as well. All right, let's begin. So before we actually jump to the quiz, I'm going to bore you guys with just a little bit of how we got here movement as well. All right, so we started 2 years back as a normal quiz community. I and Sarika got started with a brainstorming session of how can we get more people involved in learning and make it fun and have some banter along with it. And that's how QuizWiz was born. Season 1, we have King Bob Wen in the chat as well. We had a single player quiz tournament which was very much appreciated by the community, much more than we could have anticipated. And then QuizWiz 2 came in, and like this became a whole community altogether. And today, at this point, we do a lot of things. So, like for example, we started, as I said, with QuizWiz more, but now we are an official community on teach.atlassian.com as well. We do learning, trivia, and fun events. This is, of course, the event that you are joining. Are you smarter than a conference? Jira Admin. Both of these are separate events. We actually did a Trello event as well with Brittany and Mike Day and Funman Andy. That was amazing as well. But the other aspects, we run a new series which is Get Set Code. This is for anybody who wants to learn how to do app development. Sarika, my co-leader in this chapter, runs this with actual developers from the ecosystem focusing on Forge. And if you're interested in app development, please do join us on these sessions as well. And the OG event, which actually brought everything together, the Quizzes Trivia Championship, is right now on. We are in the season 3. We've had some real big upsets. The champs have been defeated, so there will be a new winner this year. Ed Gale and Nikki, shout out. The ops geniuses dethroned barbecue and coffee. There have been a lot of upsets in the game, but that's about what we are doing. Let's me move on to uh, the major thing that I want to talk about, that this wouldn't have been possible without few people and teams. How we got here. As of today morning, we have 950 members on QuizWiz community, and we started last year. Like in 1 year we were able to make it to 950, and all credit goes to these people. The Brain Trust, which actually helps run the event, Sarika, Andy, Robert Wen, Rodney Nissen, Theodora, Brittany, and Mike. Uh, I think I missed Funman Andy's name there, but Andy, of course, I think I wrote one Andy and missed the other Andy. I think Andys are being missed today. But Funman Andy, of course, is a big part of this journey. Joanna, Tamanna, Andrew, you guys helped me throughout. Whenever I had questions, you've always helped me. The university team, the full community team, the creator team, all of you guys have always been very supportive. So thank you guys for joining us on this journey.
That's a long
Awesome.
list. I'm excited that we were able to make this happen because you have a lot of followers. I mean, people can't miss this. It's like a regular thing now.
Yes, yes. Now it's like the biggest. And I was telling this to actually I was telling this to Funman Andy and Andy Gladstone as well the other day. I get messages on LinkedIn saying that, hey, I used the code and I cleared my certification. Thank you so much for helping me prep with your event. And that is everything. That's why we started this series, and that's why I'm like, oof, just so much thankful. Like this, we could make this happen.
That's the best Christmas present to me. Oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
thank you to the people
100%.
who are actually using this to study and get certified. So yay.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's exactly what it is. I mean, people are actually able to, because prior to this, I think as an Atlassian admin myself, I've struggled with studying whenever there was an exam that I had to clear for ACP, and I wish somebody else did this so that my examinations could be easier. But now I'm on the other side as a partner, so it really helps me and my teams as well.
Excellent.
Awesome. With that, now let's begin the show itself. Welcome to Ace Taja. Are you smarter than a Jira admin? Now is your chance to scan the code, join us along on the game, and start playing as well. Now, please tell us where you are joining us from. We've got people showing up. We've got 4, 5 people as of now. Oh,
Excellent.
Rodney says he's got his certified admin expert package last night.
Wow.
That's nice. Congratulations, Rodney.
Congratulations, Rodney. And Bob says his heart grew 3 sizes on hearing it.
Of course, yes. Oh, both the Andes are like buddy cop show. Yeah, I actually like it. I mean, we could do that.
You see the next one. They're actually one Andy, 2 personalities.
Yeah.
Okay, we
Oh gosh.
for that.
Wow. We've got a good spread. I mean, nobody is selecting Antarctica this time, which I'm a little sad about. Every time there's some person who would select Antarctica that is sitting in Antarctica and giving the exam or joining us. But yeah, this looks like a good spread.
They're really busy this time of year. You know what I mean? They're
Of course.
It's fine.
Of course. Maybe people from Antarctica are right now traveling and like just, you know, making sure that early Christmas presents are on their way. Having those meetings with FedEx and everything.
Exactly.
Nice. Awesome. Cool. Thank you for joining in once again. You can at any point in time join the game. Just go to menti.com and use the code 84553190 to play along. But in the interest of time, we will continue moving on. So, what is this series? I know if you've already joined, you've seen this 100 times. This is a gamified way for you to step up Jira, fun way to assist in ACPs. Again, shout out Atlassian University team because without this team support, this quiz wouldn't have happened. And the biggest reason for joining this, I mean, you might be able to find the questions or some type of questions, but the reasoning slide is the hook, and that helps you, you know, understand the logic why something is right and why something is not. And of course, as I said, a lot of people have earned gift cards from Atlassian community, certifications from the university team. And when Team 25 comes, hopefully we will have enough swags and freebies for people who have won there as well. All right, let's move on. How to prep. If you're joining us for the first time, these are the three areas we recommend. There are community led classes, there's information on community.atlassian.com, and of course, the mother of it all, university.atlassian.com, where you can find literally all the courses which are now free. And you can start your learning journey at that place. All right. And yes, this is the quick note. If you are joining us and you put some other name than your own name, make sure you take a screenshot so that you can tell us when we publish. The results will be published on the training and certification group. But if you have any question, feel free to DM me directly on LinkedIn. If you're on community Slack, or send me an email. With that, we now begin. So, what we're going to do is, I think we've got 15 questions. I did not intentionally put the softball questions in this one because we want it all to be like the top notch experience that you can have today. And we're going to start with Joanna with first question, then Morban with the second question, and then I'll do the third one. And in that order, we'll go on. Are you guys ready? Let's get lit. Let's see what this quiz is all about. Once again, if you're participating, scan that QR code or go to menti.com and use the code so you're able to join us. All right, let's start.
And
We've got 43, 44 players ready. And of course, people can join in as we move along. 45 now,
if you're
46. Joanna, are you ready with the first question?
so ready. And by the way, if people don't change their name, they're going to end up being like, Foxy Fox or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And so,
Yes. The good thing is that Menti does not let two people have the same name until somebody writes the exact same name. Like if everybody starts putting in the Jira guy as their name, then there's a problem. But other than that, Menti will always give you new names. All right, let's start. So the faster you answer, the more points you get. Joanna, over to you.
all right, Project Rudolph was created just now based on the Kanban company managed project template. Which scheme is shared with other projects? The notification scheme, workflow scheme, issue type screen scheme, issue type scheme.
Hmm. Rudolph has started a Jira project.
Yes, he's trying to branch out on his own. For years, he's been in the shadow of Santa. It's really time to diversify his portfolio and to start on this.
Nice.
It's a lifetime to get people to forget your reputation. If you start out as the red-nosed guy, it's really hard. So this time around, he's trying to, he's put on a little weight, so
Yeah.
part. But also what I
Nice.
want to say about this question is, if anybody remembers the first exams, the ACP 100, I'll throw out some numbers. That was a project admin and server. For anybody that can actually has a clout to say, I took those first exams, we had questions like, the pirates did this and that. So
Ooh. Nice.
well, look at that. Excellent.
Hmm. Yeah, the majority of the people got the answer right, which is the notification scheme. But let's see why that is the right answer.
Okay. All right. So If you didn't know, when you're creating projects from a template, and in this case, the default company Kanban company managed project template, and a lot of other templates do this too, they're automatically associated with schemes. And some of those schemes are shared and some of them are unique. And so in this case, the notification scheme is a unique scheme and the other ones are shared with other projects. So the workflow scheme is one of those that can be shared. The issue type, or excuse me, the other way around, the unique. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
It's the stress of the first question. Anyway, yes, some of them are unique schemes. Pardon for that. So workflow, issue type, screen scheme, issue type scheme are unique to the project. And the reason is very often those are the ones that you're going to want to modify. But the notification scheme is shared with other ones that were created from template.
Awesome. All right. So we had the majority of people actually get the first question right. So let's see if we can continue that trend. All right. 50 players are ready. Let's start. Morbin, over to
Yeah.
you.
Okay, thank you. So let's see what the second question is. So Frosty needs a self-contained space and easy project config to get started quickly. His work is frozen in 2-week increments. Which project is best? Company managed Scrum, company managed Kanban, team managed Scrum, team managed Kanban. Okay,
Ooh,
we've got about
nice.
40 seconds left on the clock. Guys, don't let me down. We need to get more than 20. I'm in a competition, Joanna, if you didn't know.
Rodney with the awesome answer in the
Oh, yeah,
chat once
see
again.
a
A
Trello
Trello
board.
board.
Yeah, I love that, Rodney.
Gosh.
The Trello board. Okay. Santa's
Oh
coming.
gosh.
Oh yes, yes, yes. Andy joined in to say that if you get stressed out by a question, you can mark it and come back to it later. Yes, I should have done
Yes,
that. Thank you.
that is right. That is right. Nice.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right. People actually got it correct. That's nice. That's good to know. That is the right answer. Team managed Scrum is the right answer. And now let's see why is that the case.
Awesome. So yes, team managed is best for this instance because teams who want easier project configuration to get started quickly and a self-contained space to manage their team's work. Additionally, Scrum is best for sprint-based work. So yeah, well done to all of those people who got that one right. Love to see it.
That is awesome. All right, the trend continues. We have the majority being on the right question. Let's see if we can continue that. So question number 3, we are ready. Let's go. So let's look at the third question. The third question says Santa owns an Atlassian organization with 2 sites. Which statement is definitely true? Nice.atlassian.net is Jira and naughty.atlassian.net is Jira and Confluence. Now the options are both sites have same admins, both sites have the same org admins, both sites have the same Jira users, or both sites are on the same Jira pricing plan. What is definitely true?
Seeing as Santa does a lot of work through here, I think the pricing, it's probably an enterprise plan, first of all, just FYI, right? They're going to be on the same pricing plan.
Of course, they have to be. I mean, like with Rovo into the picture, I think he can definitely use the help.
Exactly.
Yes.
The intelligence to
Nice.
determine whether somebody's naughty or nice.
Yeah, it's nice. Like if the instance itself tells you whether, like, which instance did you get added on by Santa? Were you added on nice.atlassian.net or naughty.atlassian.net?
Yeah. It's nice in the admin app, you can see how many users there are of each site. So
Yes, that is right. Again, the audience is knowing the right answers, Joanna. 31 people with the right answer. Both sides have the same org admin. And let's now look at why that's the case. Santa is happy you guys said the right answer. Both, you can have different Jira admins per site. So the first option is wrong. Org admins are per organization, not per site. So whoever is the org admin for one site, of course, is the org admin for the other site as well. You can use different users in each site. So the third option is incorrect, and so is the fourth, because you can have the same product on different plans in different sites. Awesome. Let's move on to the next question. Joanna, back to you.
Okay, but first I just want to highlight somebody said that both an F option is both sites have shadow IT issues.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
All right,
nice.
we're ready. Question number 4. See if this is a stumper.
Let's go.
Should I flag it for later? No, here we go. Gingerbread Man is a competent project admin, but he's not yet a Jira admin. What might Gingy be able to do? Can he add a new workflow, add a new workflow rule, add a new status, or add a new priority? Anybody a Shrek
Hmm.
fan? Remember Gingerbread Man and Shrek?
I'm thinking, I don't think anybody has called Gingerbread Man as Gingy, but I think he would be happy with that
Oh,
nickname.
totally,
I
totally.
love it.
It's like Confluence being called Connie, right?
We do that internally.
I know. Yeah. I don't know if you would have seen, there's a show called Young Sheldon. The grandma name is Connie in that one, and like the most sassy woman on that show.
Yes.
But I
It's an
think it's pretty
amazing.
common. Gingy, I thought.
Yeah, yeah, Gingy is a nice name.
Besides, maybe he uses they them pronouns. It could go either way. I feel like.
Oh,
Oh,
all
so
right.
all
Hmm.
right, excellent. So far, we're doing good. I mean, there was competition for
Hmm.
status, so let's see why
Oh,
that's
yeah.
right.
Let's see why that's the answer.
Look at him; he's doing like a running man. All right.
So happy.
So B is correct because if you didn't know, recently Atlassian came out with the new edit workflows permission, and so you can be granted the permission to make certain updates to workflows, including adding workflow rules. So, and these have to be isolated workflows that aren't shared with other projects. So Gingy might be able to do that. And look how happy he is that he can add workflow rules. Yay.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's why the other ones are wrong. That only Jira admins can actually add workflows, new ones, and associate them with projects. And we already said he's not yet earned his wings to be a Jira admin. And then C is incorrect because even with the edit workflows permission, users can't create new custom global entities, and new statuses are global. So you can't do that. You can do other things, but you can add existing statuses, not new ones. And then D is incorrect because only Jira admins can update the global priority fields. So
Nice. In the chat, Daryl has a question. Can you even have shared workflows in team projects?
no.
Awesome. All right. Let's move on to the next question. Andy, yeah, I was just telling Joanna before the game actually began that Funman Andy upped the game so much that I had to spend extra time just to jazzing up the slides because that's where we are now. We are always one upping each other. He's my soul brother.
It
Awesome.
was
Let's
time
move on to
well
the next
spent. It was time
one.
well spent. These look great.
Exactly. That was the running man Gingy.
Yeah. All right, Marvin, let's begin with
Yes.
the next question. Let's go.
Okay, let's see what question 5 is. Get ready, guys. Okay, so Mrs. Claus cannot see priority on her Christmas baking story, which is not a possible root cause. So not a possible root cause.
Hmm.
Field configuration, issue layout, screen scheme, or field context. Okay, so yeah, we definitely want Mrs. Claus's baked goods. So which is going to get this figured out for her?
Now, what do you think she's baking?
Yeah.
Gingerbread, clearly.
Okay, yes. Um,
Of course.
some people don't know I'm Polish, so in Poland we have this pastry called faworki, which is like very light bread, very crispy. I'm not sure what name that would be. It's like a kind of like a very flaky croissant kind of a thing, but it's very, very delicate. Made out of
How do you pronounce it?
faworki.
Flavorki. Okay.
No L, faworki. Do you have any Polish
Flavorki.
people on
Okay.
this that they can translate what faworki would be?
Nice. But yeah, people have got this one correct as well, Marvin.
Yeah, great work, team. The right answer was field context. So well done to everyone who got that right. And let's look at the reasoning here. So field context is used to define where a custom field is applicable. For example, for specific issue types of project, but priority is a system field, so its visibility wouldn't be controlled by a custom field context. So hope that makes sense to you, for those of you who didn't quite hit the mark on that question.
Yes. Meanwhile, I'm so glad that was you reading, because if this was my reading, I'd be so distracted by Mrs. Claus.
I know, she's so cute.
Mrs. Claus is just being like a Superman, like
exactly.
Yeah.
Clark Kent goes into the room and Superman comes out.
Love it.
Awesome. All right, let's move on. But yeah, I hope you guys got the right answer, and like not the right answer, but it's important to understand why the incorrect answers were incorrect, because that is what helps you in the exam. All right, let's look at the next question. We've got question number 6 right here. All right, question number 6 says, the Grinch disabled some notifications in his personal settings. Which one will he still definitely receive? When an issue is shared with him, when he's assigned to an issue, when an issue he's watching is updated, or when he's mentioned on an issue? When will the Grinch definitely get a notification?
I'm cracking up because we got Bob Wynn saying Mrs. Claus is a closet cross-dresser.
Oh gosh.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
You're on the list now, Bob.
Yeah, you're so getting coal in your stocking, for sure.
Oh yes. Right.
You know, this is a good question. You know, I think I've been the Grinch because I've also disabled some notifications in my personal settings. I mean, Jira is very generous with its notifications. It's like year-round of generous notifications. So this is a good thing to have. And just the other day, I was teaching a class. People didn't know they could do this. So anyway, but you'll still get notified. And the answer is...
Ooh, now the correct answer is in the minority. Everybody says when he's mentioned on an issue, he'll get notified. But the correct answer is when an issue is shared with him. That's when he will definitely be notified. All right, let's look at why that is correct. Because the biggest answer was when somebody mentions them, but you can opt out of being notified even when you are mentioned on an issue. But the correct answer is you cannot opt out of notification when someone shares an issue with you, because sharing is done with the share icon on the top right issue view itself. And the other options you can see that you can control when you receive an email. You can opt out of being notified as a watcher as well. Like for me, I get ton of email on my inbox with Jira. I have not done justice to my Jira settings, but I've done justice to my mailbox so that only the correct ones show up in my priority mailbox. Otherwise, everything goes in notification, which isn't a great way. But like my team is smart enough to just tell me sometimes. And we use like a roadmap so I can visually see everything in there. All right. So Grinch is not happy. He's still getting notifications even when he does not want it. So with that, we can move on to the next question. Joanna?
All right. I'm going to speak fast to get more points. Here we go. Project lead was changed from Prancer to Dasher in a company managed project. Which configuration is definitely not impacted by this change? Permissions, notifications, issue types, or components?
Very honestly, when I was creating the GIFs and just updating the slides, this reference was new to me as well, because I don't think I've seen
reindeer. You don't know your reindeer, Sajid. Okay,
I don't.
Corbin, can you help out? There's Dasher, there's Vixen, there's Cupid and Comet.
Dancer, Prancer, Comet.
Exactly. Yes. It's like it comes from the story. It was the night before Christmas when all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. When I in my kerchief and something, mom in my hat, were woken up from our winter's nap, something like this. Used to read with my kids all the time. But anyway, then they name all the reindeer on so see, you learned something too. Very
of course.
Yeah. My mom used to read that to us every Christmas Eve. That was our little tradition story.
Nice. Nice. And the majority knows the name apparently, because everybody's got the question right.
Okay, excellent. And here's why when we get to the answers. Because um, the reason, because where it was definitely not impacted was the question. So the project lead is not included in any configuration that has to do with issue types in a company managed project. So that's why changing the project lead would not impact issue types. However, the project lead, going back to A, could be included in the configuration of permissions in a company managed project. So that could have been affected. It could be included in the configuration of notification events in a notification scheme. So that could have been impacted. And then D, project lead can be used as the default assignee when you're doing component assignment. So in this case, if and of course, as you know, that means that when new issues are created, it's possible that Dasher is now being auto-assigned to every single new issue, and hence he might be drinking too much mulled wine as a result, because you get auto-assigned unless he's disabled his project settings. Remember?
Yes. Callback. Wow, this is like a stand-up show now, Joanna.
All right, there's
Okay,
Rudolph.
let's move on.
Rudolph's like, yeah, I got out of that game a long time ago. I'm not.
It's nice. All
Oh,
right,
I love it.
45 players are ready. Marvin.
Okay, let's go for question 8. Let's have a look. Most reindeer can see most of Santa's issues in a company managed project, but only Rudolph could see his worst issues. What must you configure? Hidden fields, project permission, global permission, security levels.
Worst issues,
Oh,
Joanna.
yeah, so therefore, the E answer here is some psychiatric guidance. You must be able to for sure. You know, maybe some medication.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
That
Just like,
mulled wine
is
comes in
everything
handy.
all right?
yeah, and you definitely need therapy for Rudolph.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
you've seen worse issues. See what I
Oh
mean?
my goodness.
He
Yeah.
really needs to branch out in his own. He's been seeing all of Santa's worst issue for, since
Yep.
dawn
Well,
of.
yeah, they've been working together for a few years now, so there's no secrets.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, let's have a look at how you answered. Well
Wow.
done. 33 with the right answer.
Nice.
Great job, guys.
Nice.
Let's
All
have a
right,
look at
let's
the.
look at why that's the case.
Okay, so option D was correct here. Issue level security can hide individual issues within a project. In this case, Santa's worst issues, like snoring. If that's your worst issue, then you're doing okay. Gambling, drinking too much eggnog. What? So option D was correct in this instance.
Okay,
Yes.
so I want to know, eggnog doesn't actually have alcohol in it, does it? Or can you do people
Yeah.
normally add some alcohol to it?
I think it
people
normally
do.
does have alcohol in it.
Oh, it does? Okay, like Irish cream or something like that. Irish Baileys or I don't know.
Let me
Yeah.
Google really quick.
I mean, if it has, if you want it to have, Joanna,
Okay.
that's what I would say. Yeah,
Kahlua.
John says you can add it for sure, of course.
Yeah, okay.
Dealer's
So
choice,
bourbon, rum, or brandy,
Oh, okay.
or all of them. D.
or all three. Yeah, if it's Christmas Day, you're allowed all three.
Those are
Yep.
not questions, not E, all of the above.
Yes.
Eggnog, A, whiskey, B, rum.
Yes. Suddenly everybody is answering like, oh yes, this is something that we want to answer. Awesome. All right, let's go to the next question.
Wait, who's up? I already forgot. You.
I think it's me. Yeah, I think it's me. 43 players are ready. Let's go. Let's see the next question. The next question is Kevin is home alone again. He should be allowed to add comments and attachments in a team managed project, but not to assign issues. What does he need? To add comments permission in the scheme, create attachment permissions in the scheme, member role in the project, or viewer role in the project?
I think Kevin is like 70 by now, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's actually a very fun trivia about it. I've never actually put this, or maybe I have put this in quizzes, but uh, I'll share that. So like, do you guys know that he did a survey, or not a survey, but actually a poll kind of thing to choose his middle name,
Okay.
Oh,
and
Yeah.
like people actually voted, and then like he got like a very weird name, Macaulay Culkin. I'll tell you. Middle. There's actually a
Maybe
fun.
Ebenezer? No? Okay.
No, yeah. So his middle name is Macaulay Culkin. So his full name is Macaulay Culkin Culkin.
Oh,
Okay.
love that.
It's so weird, right? Like because he did a survey where one of the options was Macaulay Culkin. I don't know if it was real or not, but like it was there, and
Okay.
people just selected that. And 23 people actually got the right answer. There's 14 who say that member role in the project is also there. But let's see why viewer role in the project is the right answer. Let's go to the reasoning slide. So, the reason viewer role is the right answer is because the viewer role in a team managed project includes the ability to add comments and attachments, but does not include the ability to assign issues. And that's what Kevin wants. He wants to add comments and attachments, but should not have the ability to assign issues, which is the right answer. We look at C as well, because that was the second highest voted answer. The member role in a team managed project includes the ability to assign issues, which Kevin should not have being a minor at this point in time. Awesome. All
And the
right.
other one, he's carrying some weapon here.
Oh yeah, I think it's from Home Alone 2, I believe, or no, or maybe it's one. I don't remember exactly.
And of
It's
course,
been a while. I think I started with Home Alone being my Christmas movie, and then suddenly it became Die Hard, and now it's Die Hard all the way.
and you know what? The parents never got prosecuted for neglect.
Yeah. True. Twice, like again, like Alone in New York is also a movie. All
Yeah.
right, let's do the next question. Question number 10 of 15. Joanna, over to you.
Okay. All right. The abominable snowman uses versions to ship his snow cones. Which statement is true about versions and a company managed project? Versions have a mandatory release date. Versions need to have unique names in a project. Versions with unresolved issues cannot be released. And unreleased versions cannot be archived. Turns out
Hmm.
versions also have issues and they're unresolved. Snowman has unresolved issues too, as we've seen. Snoring is quite
Oh,
a CPAP machine. Oh, here's somebody. Oh, we beg to differ that Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. This was
Oh,
upvoted by Bob Wen, so I expect a
yep.
whole like five comments from Bob
100%.
on this one.
Yes, yes, 100%. It's a Christmas movie. I mean, if you're feeling adventurous, there are other movies, like there's a movie called Harold and Kumar. It's a little on the other end of the spectrum, but like I saw that in college and it was an amazing movie as well.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Oh, actually, people again got it right, Joanna.
Okay, excellent. Okay, they do need to have unique names in a project. Let's see the whole reasoning.
All right, let's look at it.
So versions do not need a mandatory release date. They can have one. Of course, what we're saying is he probably wants a release date because otherwise those snow cones are going to melt. So that's that. But they do have to have unique names in a project. They can be released with unresolved issues, or they can be moved to another version. And then you can archive either released or unreleased issues. And he's so cute. I was distracted by looking at him. He needs a little bit of dental work, I admit,
Oh
but
yeah.
a very huggable, abominable snowman.
Yes.
yeah.
Nice.
After you all got the question right, so well done.
Yes. All
And
right, let's
snow, yes.
before we actually move on to the last five questions, let's also take a quick sneak peek into the leaderboard. Let's see where we are so that you guys know who has to be faster. All right, let's look at this leaderboard. All right, Tomislav, with a lot of usual names. John Funk is right up there this time. Oh, with that change, he actually comes down.
Oh,
The Jira guy at the second place. Tomislav at first. We've got Funk. We've got Akash. We've got Gary, who's the fastest. Nice. This should show you can still make it. The point score is fairly close. I think last five questions are going to might change it.
All right, I'm going to put a little plug in if we can, because Tomislav Toby is also one of our certification SMEs. So he's been up in his game and his knowledge because he's helping us to peer review questions. So if that's
Yes.
interesting of you, once you've earned your certs and now you want to give back and you want to know some kludgy knowledge, then this is how Toby's upping his game,
Nice. Awesome. All right. Let's come back to the questions again. I think Morban, it's your turn.
Yes. Okay, let's go for number 11. Let's have a look. So John McCain is a die-hard fan of company managed projects. Right now, his project Fire uses just one issue type. When must he add a second? So to accommodate new custom field called weapons, to accommodate a new status named exploding, accommodate a new workflow, get in, get out, nobody gets hurt, accommodate a new security level visible only to Bruce Willis. Die
Yes.
Hard is a Christmas movie. I definitely agree. It is. Although my favorite Christmas movie is A Muppet's Christmas Carol. Nothing better to watch on Christmas Eve.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, for newer age generation, I would still recommend. I would also recommend the Guardians of Galaxy Christmas movie. There aren't a lot of Christmas movies that are that nice, but I really like the Guardians of Galaxy Christmas movie as well. If you've not seen it, it's got some really good music as well, and that's one of the reasons I like it. All right,
And
Morgan, back to you.
awesome. 34 of you got that one right. I think that's the best answer we've had so far. So well done to you. So option C here was correct. A new workflow must be mapped to a new / second issue type. So well done to everyone who got that one right.
Yes, that is correct. Good guess. I think it's a die-hard question, and all the die-hard Jira aficionados gave the
Yeah,
right answer.
good work, team.
Wait, it's got Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon in what? In Die Hard? Does he really play in Die Hard?
No, he was not in Die Hard.
It says Die Hard is a Christmas movie and a Hakuna movie, and it's got Kevin Bacon. So, all right.
I don't think it has Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, I was
Maybe
wondering.
there's something we don't know.
Guardians
Yeah.
does. Okay.
Oh, Guardians. Yes, yes, of course he has. It has Kevin Bacon. Yes, it has Kevin Bacon, and it's a brilliant. Bacon actually sings a song at the end of the movie also, which is great. All right.
This is a movie quiz show.
Yeah, it has suddenly become the trivia championship. But all right. George Bailey has a wonderful life, except when he wants to transition from living to dying on his board. What could be preventing this transition? His transition? Board admin permission, global permission, automation rule, or workflow conditions? Oh, people are quick. Like 20 people have already answered within 15 seconds.
Ooh. Competition is strong.
So I
love it.
This is another Christmas movie, and believe it or not, I just watched it this year for the first time because it's such a classic. But I thought I had seen it, and I thought it was about a little boy. And so when it's like, "Have you seen that?" I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Oh, it's such a great movie," and I'm like, "Okay." And then it was on like a month ago, and I go, "Oh my god, it's the best!"
It's the best. It's really it is wonderful. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, totally recommend putting this on. Maybe with an eggnog in hand. And yeah.
I know, it's so heartwarming. It's got a such
heartwarming. Yeah, good one to watch with the family.
Daryl says spoilers. Wow, this actually changes everything. Like 40 people think that it's the workflow condition, which is the right answer. Great job, guys. I think the shortest reasoning question on this one. We only have to look at why A was not. So George doesn't need to be a board admin to transition issues. That's why it was incorrect. It was correct that the workflow condition can block issues from being transitioned from one status to another and hence from one column to another on a Jira board, which is the right answer. Perfect. Great job, everybody. Let's move on to the next question. Let's look at last three questions, actually.
I'm
All right, Joanna.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look, I can't keep track of the three of us. An automation rule must assign issues to the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future. It fails only when assigning to past. What's wrong? Past lacks a project permission. Past is already the reporter. Future is the rule actor. Or past disabled assignee in personal settings.
So just some fun fact. Every time I create the quiz, I test it myself. I test myself without looking at the answers, and I got this one wrong. And I want to see how many people got this one right.
Okay.
So everyone get it right. Everybody will get it right. And she's like, oh, what happened?
Like, yeah, what happened? Like, what? I think I need to go back to the drawing board. Maybe
Yeah.
it was the ghost of Christmas present who made me select the wrong answer.
Mhm.
It's the balance between answering quick and having that second just
Yes.
to
Yeah. Yeah.
think
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
through.
Yeah. I agree.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. Yeah.
Ooh.
31 people have got it right, Joanna.
Okay, excellent. So what is that permission? It's the assignable user permission. So if a rule is doing actions in a project, you got to make sure that the people that are being assigned or the rule actor has the right permissions. In this case, it doesn't have the assignable user, which means it cannot have issues assigned to itself. So that's why it would fail.
Yes. Daryl says it would be great if we had a setting preventing us from being an assignee. That's called not being part of the project, Daryl.
Well, there is a setting. You cannot be the assignable, not have the assignable user
Yeah.
permission.
Permission.
But for
No, no,
you,
he's saying personal setting. He's saying
of
personal
course,
setting, not a Jira project setting.
all right. So yes. Anyway, yes, he must have the assignable user, so he must not have it. I'm not sure if anybody was tempted by the rule actor. I didn't remember what the score was for that one, but this if the rule actor must have the assign issues permission to be able to assign issues, but since issues are being assigned successfully to present, that means then future has assign issues permission. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to be assigned to either of them, right?
Yeah.
And then future would also need and have the assignable user permissions to assign to himself. So that might have been tempting, but it's wrong for that reason. And then somebody put in chat that the automation rule would let him transition and then move it potentially back to him, but that's not recommended yet. So
Yes, Daryl actually calls it out. That's not recommended.
yeah.
All right. And like, yeah, somebody actually mentioned the movie. Have you guys seen this movie, Spirited?
Yeah. Oh no, not spirited. No.
No.
Not Spirited. It's a good movie. Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell. It's a yeah, no spoilers, but it's a retelling of a very famous story, but it's really nice.
Oh,
It's
excellent.
actually a musical, to be very honest, not even a
Mm,
movie.
mm.
All right, question number 14. Marvin,
Yes,
go.
let's go. Number 14. Okay. Scrooge needs to manage billing in his Jira site. What administrator privileges does he definitely need? Product admin role for Jira administration, product admin role for Jira, organization admin role, administer Jira global permission. Okay, so which
Hmm.
privilege does he definitely need? Second to last question, guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
So of course Scrooge would get something related to monetary management. You know, I do love it. And you put it, did you put it right after Christmas, past, present, and future? Because you wanted those two linked?
Yeah.
Oh, so sentimental.
From the three ghosts, Rodney, you're definitely right.
Yeah.
But those both up in Scrooge Grill.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's funny. Like whenever it's Christmas, and somebody says the word Scrooge, I think of the Ghost of Christmas Past Present. But anytime during the year somebody says Scrooge, I think of Scrooge McDuck, like the Ducktales character, if you guys
Love
remember.
that. And well done. 33 people got this one right. So organization admin role is the correct answer. Well done to all those who got that right. And a little bit of spread amongst the other answers. So let's look at the reasoning. So option C here was correct. Scrooge needs to be an organization admin in order to manage billing, subscriptions, and other organization-wide settings. For Scrooge to be transformed from a cold-hearted miser to a generous, kind man, he should definitely pay for all the product subscriptions. Totally agree with that.
Yes, and maybe upgrade his plan and like get agents involved and all those things.
Yeah.
Don't leave it all to Bob Cratchit.
Yes. Awesome. All right. We are now on the last question of the quiz. And we've still got 43 players playing till the very end, which is amazing to see. Let's see what the last question is. The last question says, Good one epic contains good children's stories. Bad one epic contains bad children's stories. Help Belschnickel display the children linked to both epics. Linked issues in good one, bad one. Parent in good one, bad one. Parent epic in good one, bad one. Or issues in linked issues, good one, bad one. Belschnickel is here. Are you impish or admirable?
Yes, I am an Office fan, and
Of
so I
course.
thought of that reference. Is that
Yes,
is Belschnickel like really a German thing?
it is.
Yeah. Okay. Is that? Did you have you heard of it in Scotland, Morben?
Only from The Office, not from German culture.
Yeah, I actually heard it first in the office, then I researched and I was like, oh, okay, it's a
It's
true
a
thing.
thing. Okay. He
And
comes
like Rain Wilson just does an amazing job of portraying that like a minute or two, right? Like it's just brilliant. Like,
Yeah.
all right, and 18 people are correct. In the last question, we've got some curveball there. People have said, but the majority is still right. Let's see why C and D and A are not the right answers. A is incorrect because the LinkedIn linked issue function also returns epics themselves, so that does not work out. B is correct because the parent function will return just the children issues of those two epics, and that's what Belschnickel needs. In C is incorrect because the parent epic function also returns the epics themselves. D is incorrect because the linked issue function searches for the issues that are linked to an issue. We need to find the children of epics, not linked issues, and takes only one argument. And that's why you can be sure whether you are impish or admirable as per Belschnickel. All right, we've come to the end of the quiz. Now it's time to look at the final leaderboard and see how this comes out.
Let's go. Let's see if this was an upset. If Toby lost his lead or was still in the lead.
Yes, that is the question. Let's see what Jira guy looks like. Oh, Toby's at third place now. Is Jira guy closing the lead in the final quiz of the year? He is. Congratulations, the Jira guy, staying true to your name. You've like literally won the last quiz of the year. Congratulations, Jana, Jeremiah, Gary. Tomislav actually slipped to fifth position. Dhruvel is there. Of course, John Funk is there. Harrison is there. DR4711. That's a new name. If Daryl is that you, I don't know. And Yuri is also there. Congratulations, everybody. This is the prize that you get. The first three placeholders get first place $100, second place $50, third place $25 gift card from Atlassian Community. Everybody who was there on the leaderboard get free certification vouchers from the Atlassian University. You also get a digital badge and name in the honor roll. And again, as I said, if you catch me at Team 25, there's a specific set of swag that will come your way as well. Awesome. What do you think about the leaderboard, guys? Marvin and Joanna?
Yeah, huge upset at the end there.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done. Well done to the, top 10.
I
Excellent.
the first time I played along, just when I was just watching, and I got stuff wrong because you have to be very quick at this. But I do want to say, for those who are actually trying to earn a certification, it is not that time pressured. So on the real exam, just FYI, you have plenty of time. You can go back to later, but here there's no time pressure. So.
Yes.
And a plug for Ree had to leave, our new manager. She just wanted to remind everyone that watches this, you can use this as a continuing education unit to extend your certifications if you already have them.
Yes, that is right. And Ree actually has been there throughout the season as well. Like she's been here in every quiz, just helping people out in the chat. And again, I did not put your name in the list itself, Ree, but Mary, thank you so much for being part of this quiz from day one. Awesome. All right. Let's with that, I think that's the end of the year. We'll come back again in January. Thank you everybody for all the support that you have given to this small community that was started just as a way to have fun. And now it has grown to this 950 member strong community. Thank you once again. Thank you, Joanna. Thank you, Morgan. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Funman. Thank you, the Brain Trust, everybody else who has contributed to the series. Of course, this will continue in January. January we'll do Confluence. We've not created a schedule for that yet, but we'll come back quickly before the end of the year and publish all those schedules out as well. Connie asks, how can I join Get Set Code? Join ace.atlassian.com/quizwiz, and then you'll get the link of all the events that are being published, or all the events are actually streamed, so you can actually join a YouTube channel where you are right now, and you'll get notification of any time a new event pops up. All right, and we close out with John Funk's comment: Merry Christmas and see you next year. Thank you everybody for joining us.
Thank you.
Hey guys, happy holidays.
Yep. Bye.
Thanks everybody. Bye.